What's up guys, Mitch, Dynamite Diesel Products, and today we're going to work on the old first gen. We finally have a first gen to work on, do a little bit of parts testing, and so right now this video we're going to do an injector install. Next we'll do a governor spring install, and then we'll do a fuel pin install. And then after that we'll do, you'll see us do some like dyno stuff. Currently having a problem dynoing this truck because it has an open differential and it needs a locker with a hub dyno, so currently having some problems with that. We'll get it resolved. So for starters, I'll show you guys what tools you're gonna need, and then we'll just look at the product, and then we'll get going on this. Okay, so right here we've got the layout of tools. We got a good pry bar. I really like these heel bars. They work really good for popping injectors out. 3/8 torque wrench, 1/4 inch torque wrench. We got a 17 millimeter crow's foot. I like this little ratchet, 10 mil for taking the injector returns, 17 millimeter wrench, 15/16 socket, little 10 mil, 13 millimeter, 10 millimeter ratchet of your choosing. That's tools you're gonna need. So let's go ahead and open this bad Larry. Come on. There it is. Get your horseshoe washers, and we always give you a nut to help get the injectors out. And then of course, beautiful, stage 1 injectors. Okay, so as you can see, we're working on a non-intercooled first gen motor. So you've got this throttle assembly that it needs to at least come out, like lay over, so that you can get to the back of the injection pump, get the lines off. So we'll go ahead and we'll start by getting this stuff all unhooked and disassembled. Now let's see. Get this spring off, and this one here will come off, and then we'll just start taking this plate apart. Got to unplug your little, there we go, sensor. There, now we've got access to the back of the pump, and this can just lay off to the side. No harm, no foul. We'll go ahead and take the fuel shut off, wire loose. There it is. Take it off the, oh, is it KPR? The little guy. I don't remember what he's called inside the pump. KSP? Something like that. Okay, so we'll pop off our injection lines now. There we go, there's all 6 of those. And now we just need to pop off this retainer. Okay, we'll take off this injector hold down bracket. And we'll take off, actually we'll take that off too. So we can get the lines off. Okay, now we can move to the other side and start getting the injectors pulled out. Okay, so now let's pop the lines off injectors. And this truck has never been worked on, so I have a good feeling these injectors they'll probably put a pretty good fight wanting to come out. So there's our injector lines. We'll go ahead, set them off to the side. And now we'll get our little banjos off. Okay, now before I pull these injectors out, I'm gonna hit all of this with a air hose, and we'll get all the junk away from it before we open them up. So now's the time you take the nut that we send you. We'll start with this one. Thread it on top. I like to get like flush, and then take your pry bar and you just kind of slowly walk it out. Like, I cannot believe that one came out that easy. Let's try contestant number 2. Ooh, look at that. As you guys can see, that is a non-intercooled nozzle, 9 millimeters. So this is going to be your like 89, 90, and early 91s are going to have this big 9 millimeter nozzle on it. So that's what we sell. We sell the adapters that go from the 9 to 7, because all of our nozzles are 7 millimeter. So we sell the nozzle adapter for this engine specifically. I was afraid this one was going to fight us. We'll try WD-40 first. There it goes. With a couple seconds and giving up and going to go grab a real injector puller. So now we'll take a look down all these bores and we'll grab brake clean and we'll kind of blow them out, clean them out before we put the new injectors in. So try and clean these bores out a little bit. For first gen guys with non-intercooled engines, you're going to get a set of injectors that are just flat copper washers. So, I mean, the idea is probably most people that are ordering these are running intercooled motors. But if you are running a non-intercooled, they do not come with the adapter. You need to go online, select that you need, or call in. Tell them that you have a non-intercooled, you need the sleeve adapter. And when you get it, all you gotta do, you just gently pop the flat copper off, insert it, and this is what a non-intercooled, this is what your assembly needs to look like before you assemble it. Shove that thing in, get it lined up, and seat it, and then we'll just repeat the process. All right, so the next step, we got these injectors in. We're gonna torque them. Torque spec is 44 foot-pounds. So let's go ahead. We'll hit all these with just spec. All right, those are torqued. Now we'll install the new horseshoe coppers, banjo coppers, return coppers, whatever you want to call them. We're going to put them back on. Followed by the bolts. Just be careful with the bolts. Don't cross thread them into the body. That'll be bad time. And you'll have to try and track down the new banjo bolts. They're for sale. They're on the internet. We can be found. But if you're like doing this to your daily driver and now all of a sudden you don't have a daily driver, just be careful. Thread them in by hand. They'll go. And we'll just run these down. Whoops, wrong way. Run these down so that they're snug, and then we'll torque them. And these torque to 6 foot-pounds. I have an inch-pound wrench. We just gotta do that conversion to be 72 inch-pounds. Just start back here and just right there. There we go. Okay, now we can just put the lines back on. Front 3, because these 3 are on the back side of the pump towards the engine block, so these have to go on first. There we go. And we can take and start the first one that's in the very back. And we'll go ahead and start them on the injectors. Okay, we'll grab the other 3. Same deal. Start the ones on the back. Put them on the injector bodies. Okay. Okay. So now, the injector lines torque to 22 foot-pounds. You'll use your crow's foot with your torque wrench. Torque all those down. Torque what you can on the pump. Put the side cover back on for the non-intercooled trucks, and that's an injector install. So I'm gonna stop here because I wanna keep half of this apart still, so now I can do the governor spring install and the pin install. So yeah, that ends this video. You guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.